official caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Brady now on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. On first and 10, here's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for two. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the two-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for two. Brady's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Interesting call there. They went for two even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for two there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's once again complete to Shark. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Brady. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Let's get that touch. Oh, boys, let's finish strong.
Now Brady again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we want...
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they took...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will, because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you have 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake. Brady. And this is caught by Evans.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lawrence going to kick this outside to Chenault. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Open man right side is Sharp. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his left. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown Jaguars. Marvin Jones from 3 yards out. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Brady now to throw. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence flushed out right. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Jags are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brady going to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.